I know.
Theresa Toth is going to flip the script on pancakes by mixing in sweet corn and a topping of a tomato aioli. But we're going savory and sweet, so something for everybody.
Yeah, we're going to do something for the adults, a little bit more elegant, and then we're going to do something for the kids, totally over the top, s'mores pancakes.
Delicious. Okay, where do we start?
Well, we'll start with the savory one. So this is a sweet corn pancake, and it has some fresh basil in it. It's got 2 kinds of cheese. And then we'll do the sun-dried tomato aioli afterwards.
Delicious.
So I'm going to ask you to just pour the ingredients in.
I'm in the mixing position here. So we just have, is this just frozen corn?
Frozen corn. This is peaches and cream corn that's just been thawed. So you just have to let it sit on the counter, and that's obviously going to be the foundation.
Got it. Flour next?
This is Bisquick. So I use Bisquick instead of any sort of pancake because it's fluffy. It makes everything really nice. Yeah. So you can throw that in there. And then next up we have ricotta cheese.
Delicious.
So that's going to add that smooth, creamy texture.
And take the dryness out of the...
Yeah. And the flavor as well.
Yeah.
And then...
What's in here?
This is cayenne pepper. So I always add like a little bit of spice to almost everything that I make. So
got it.
That's optional. What do you think? Are you into the spicy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spice it up.
Throw a bit in there. And then let's go with the eggs next. We've got 4 eggs.
4 eggs. So and you've already blended these?
Yeah, they're completely beaten in.
And you're going hand mixing, not...
Yeah, you know, I'm not a gadget girl. You know this. I've got like one minor one here today, but no, I'm all about just, you know, using the basics.
More cheese.
More cheese. So this is freshly grated Parmesan cheese. So don't buy the stuff in the container.
I know, I agree.
This makes such a difference. And, you know, I know it's expensive to get those giant blocks when you get them, but they last, right?
Yes.
And you can, and they go, little goes a long way.
Do I season for
salt
you?
And pepper, yeah. Whatever you think. It's fine by me.
Well, then we're going overboard on the salt.
Okay. You like it a little salty?
I do.
Okay.
I'm a salty gal.
Well, then you'll like these too because they definitely have that savory aspect of it. And then just grab a handful of that basil. Maybe not the whole thing, but like a good amount.
Freshly chopped.
Freshly chopped. And
smells
that just
delicious.
gives it a beautiful freshness. So,
look at that teamwork.
Yeah, well done. You can come be my sous chef anytime.
You got it. All right, so the griddle is hot.
Griddle is hot, so we're just going to use, you know, sort of your usual technique. I'll just throw one on here so you can see what they look like. So the batter is going to be a little bit lumpy when you stick it on, but then as they bake, they end up being beautiful at the end of the day.
And you've got cheese in there, you've got a hidden vegetable, so that might be good for the kids, but maybe for the adults too. What's in the aioli?
Everybody loves an aioli. So this is a sun-dried tomato aioli. So we've got a cup of sour cream, cup of mayonnaise, garlic cloves in there, and then some sun-dried tomatoes.
So blend it up.
I pre-blended a bit because, you know, live TV, you don't want it to be too loud.
For the magic of television.
Yeah.
And then you would just serve that with the side.
There we go.
Ooh, that looks good.
So you just take your spoonful of that, stick it in your container, and then you can see what the pancakes look like at the end. They're beautiful color.
That's a pretty generous stack there.
It is. We've got 5 pancakes there. How many can you eat?
I would go 2.
2
3
pancakes.
on a good day. 3 on a Sunday, maybe.
On a Sunday. Well, and if you're entertaining, you could make them in a smaller size. You could do like the little silver dollar pancakes.
Sure.
And then you can have them as an appetizer.
As a bite size.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What's next?
We're going to go
dessert.
over the top this time now for the kids. So we're going to do some s'mores pancakes. So again, I'm going to enlist your help, and I'll get you to mix this time.
I'll come on over to that side.
So we're starting again with the Bisquick, and this is 2.5 cups.
2.5 cups. What do we have here?
In there. These are going to go in. These are graham cracker crumbs. And the reason that we're using these is because it's going to give the pancake itself quite a bit of flavor.
Yes.
You know, in addition to all the other yummy toppings that we're going to throw on there.
Okay, I'll mix that through for you.
And we're going to I'll add the milk next. So this is 2 cups of a vanilla almond milk. And that's a personal preference thing.
Right.
I know you're not big in the dairy, so you can go for these, but regular milk, if that's what you've got on hand, is fine too.
Sure.
Throw that in there. And then 2 eggs.
Just a couple of eggs.
So just 4 ingredients, you know, pretty basic sort of pancake mix stuff. And we can mix that all up, and then I'm going to throw that on.
Okay, I'm far from having it blended. My technique is not as good as yours.
No, that's okay. You know what? It'll work itself out.
This is terrible. Do you want to take over? Driver's seat?
I might.
Okay, here we go.
I might just take over from you a little bit, but that's okay.
I've just been released of my job as a sous chef.
I'll bring you back in. I'll bring you back into the mix.
Thank you. Back into the fold.
All right, so then, yeah.
Throw that on the grill?
Similar kind of thing. We got that going. And then this is really where the s'mores part comes in. So we've got our pancakes. There's our finished product right there. But this is what we're going to be adding to it.
Here's where it gets really delicious.
It's going to get amazing. So do you know about this marshmallow fluff?
Yes, I do know about it.
So what we're going to do is you take your marshmallow fluff in between and
Layer that
hands
on.
there. Yes. So you just spread it around, and it's going to look at the end of the day like a giant s'more, really.
Sure.
Depends on how many pancakes you want to have. How generous should we go with these? do you
Go
think?
generous. And
generous.
these would be obviously warm, so you'd have a little less trouble mixing
Yes.
it on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and then does the chocolate go in between too?
Do you want to put chocolate in between?
I
I've also got some chocolate syrup here too. So it's whatever you want to make it, Jill.
delicious.
You can make it your own.
That is a thing of beauty right
Throw a
there.
little bit on the top here.
Okay, s'more pancakes.
And then I'll show you the finished product.
I'm sure that goes over very well with your children.
With everybody.
And, the big kids too.
Cameraman Nick is over there and he's salivating
Yeah,
too.
he's drooling as they're all
Throw those on there.
the crew in studio here.
And this is Golden Graham cereal, just to throw
Come on.
that on. A little bit of extra chocolate, and you're good to go. This is all sort of melts
That's
together.
deluxe. Teresa, thank
it.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. A great recipe.
We're going to feed everybody
Two
today.
good options, and we have a hungry crew, so that's what's going down
Come on
here.
in, come on in.
Teresa,